Hello everyone. I'd love to give you a little feedback about your last project. I'll give you your marks and personal feedback too. But for now, I want to show you on mirror board because if we have here problems with visual elements, it's hard to write it in text. That's why please fix these problems till the exam. As you remember, this project is going to the exam with little bonus report altogether. But I'd love you to make it like the perfect perfect dashboard after 2 series of feedback. I think it's really possible, and your projects are already quite nice and really great, but still I could find minor problems, and I'll tell you about them. So please recognize them and fix, please. Okay, let's begin. This beautiful dashboard, I love it because it's have a nice grid. Maybe here we have some grid problem, but it's a little moment still. The most problematic moments here are filters. As you could see, we have two filters. It's on the bottom and on the top. They're not together and they have a different formatting and different alignment. So it's better to remove this black border so it won't be such a problem with difference of lines here and here. And it's better to remove filters from this right part because you have quite place here, and you could change you could make two little compact filters and put in there from left to right. It will be more logical than from top to the bottom and having the legend between them. So yes, we have some logo here, but you could leave one logo and maybe move it to the left, maybe align the title to the left too, or maybe make it more compact, maybe remove years or something. So you have this place, and when you remove the filters, you have to remove this legend because it's not really good too. This chart still is impossible to understand because yes, we don't have data art project here. For data art, it will be beautiful and nice idea, but for business dashboard, it's better to change it for something more boring. Yes, and when you choose your chart, 1, 2, 3, you have only 6 categories here. You could use bar chart, maybe even pie chart. I think you could find the best. Of course, it's only top 6, so pie chart maybe won't be the best choice here. So maybe even bar chart. Yes, it's boring, but still yes. And you remove this legend because bar chart already has legend in it, and maybe you don't need so many bright colors here. That's little moments. One more, I love this diagram. It's unique, it's interesting, and it's quite useful. But maybe think about formatting here. I love these digits, and this will be at same format. Now they're quite different, without dollars, different size, different type. And I don't love this legend because it's hard to find which light purple is which. So please, you could write your legend here. So they are sales, other sales, etc. You have quite amount of space here. So use it. You don't need this legend. I think so. Otherwise, I love this cute KPI card and nice grid of this dashboard. It's beautiful. When you remove this block, you could make all elements wider because you will have white space on the right. So you could make all dashboard monero, or maybe use this space. Think as you like, because it's not. Just don't forget to remove this spot and check the alignment of title, for example. So this one is quite nice. This dashboard, okay, it's beautiful with colors, but we have so many empty space here. It's such a pity. Check it, so many empty space. And so little diagrams, it's hard to read this little text. So please use this space. This pie chart is so little. Please make them bigger and add some data labels. So without data labels, it's hard to understand. And as you could remember, pie chart works bad when you have more than 5 slices. So I think your other category must be bigger. Choose only 3-4 leaders and the other categories like the big one, because now it's hard to understand who's who here. Okay, what could I edit? I'm not sure this is our best type of diagram. We just couldn't understand what's going on here. We only see two text, and that's all. It's the same. So please think twice. It's beautiful, yes, but still, if you will create a beautiful data art project, it will be so nice, or maybe interactive data journalism story. But for business dashboard, it's better to create something more ordinary. So please think about this diagram. Invent something that where you could use digits and labels, because if you couldn't name your objects, you couldn't use them. Here we have quite a big legend. It's like I'd love to see it as a bar chart, which I could use for filtration these big and bright diagrams. Do you understand it? What I mean here? Because it's so bright, it's hard to find the line I need. But if I put this diagram, if I remove this diagram here, for example, fix the grid, now it's a little chaotic, and make the line charts a little, so you could use this block of bar chart, sorry for my messy paintings, as a filter of these beautiful line charts, and it will be nice. You will see the leader of genres for current moment or during all time as you wish. I think for current moment is better. And then you could filter this diagram, and so it could be useful for you. Now it's impossible to understand something. Or you have to highlight only one leader maybe, and fade other. Use only one bright color. It's too many bright colors. Here we don't need them. You could use him as a legend, maybe, but he's just a list of games. We don't need such a legend anywhere. So use one calm color, maybe green as you use here. So think about your palette, because you have quite a nice bright palette, but it's like not stable during your dashboard, but still it's really beautiful. So please fix it. I think it has great potential, beautiful charts, but the most problem is size, grid, and understandable of the data on your beautiful elements. Okay, this dashboard, I like it. It's quite a nice. I have even some sparkline here. It's beautiful. Okay, let me roast this one a little too. There are not so many problems. I love this chart, but it works well when you use filtration. So when I use this dashboard in interactive form, I just push this button and I see the trends. But altogether, of course, it's hard to see the trend, but still it's interesting. I think it's okay. For your sparkline, it's great, but you have the duplication of the text here. Sparklines are quite little and compact elements, and you could remove these titles because you must make these titles. So you could implement into this one element too. Maybe you'll remove 26. Maybe you'll write it 2016 here and remove this. Maybe this too. It's like Nintendo. The legend is too big. It will be fun to invent something. But if you don't have the idea, it's okay, I think. Think about alignment. We have some problems here with alignment of this chart. Maybe there is some legend. So align all cards. And as you could see, when you remove this text, you could make your cards a little and more narrow and more group them all together. Let me show it for you. For example, for this card, I'll photo, no, I'll photo, it's this element and this element. When you remove your double titles, you could have a really nice compact KPI card like this. And it will look more altogether. Think about types. Your 9-digit must be bigger than little digits, and maybe you could make your type for the description a little lesser, or you could move it from left to right, then the top of not top and bottom 9 and 1, but left and right. I think it's nice too. So, but it's already quite okay. But just recommendation. Complex KPI card with Sparkline and just masterclass is just like super cool in the BI world. So if you master M, it will be nice, really nice, because it's useful and it's cool. So thank you. I love this project. Let me give me my maybe one more recommendation. More space. I think it's somehow narrow, and these two charts are not best aligned. So just check it. It's not big deal. I think it's not useful, but quite nice. Yes, this one. This dashboard have problems with interactivity. Please turn on your filters with cross filtration. So I could just push this element of diagram and I'll have the filtration all over the dashboard, because this filter not so comfortable to use. It's better to use cross filtration. It's more cool and more user friendly, I think. So please add this function into your dashboard and it will be quite nice. Other elements, we still have many white spaces here. I know you want to answer the questions, but you could think about that diagrams have to answer your questions, not like showing one element. It's not storytelling. Think about interactivity of your product. When a person is adding new data, upgrading this product, the person have to see all new information, and not only the first one, but first one and the others. So it must be easy to find the leader, but you don't have to hide other elements. So if you have a space, of course, show the data here. I don't like the vertical years here. Think about alignment of these two text blocks. And grid is interesting, but I think it's quite nice. I don't like the diagram on the top level. This is the level of KPI cards. Try to make your cards bigger, fatter, with context, and make them wider. And remove this chart. You could bring it here. You have enough space. For example, here, just make your bar chart a little. But it's bad idea to mix in one row different type of information of different levels, because KPI cards are like a high-level aggregation. It's the tops, I don't know, the most important. It's the totals, and the line chart, the dynamics diagram is really important too. But you could put it maybe under the first and two cards, like in the most important place after KPI cards, not in the right corner, because right corner isn't the best place for important elements. The left block, the top block, yes, but not right. Not right block. Even on the top, it's like not so great. Okay, but it's still quite a nice dashboard. I like it. So please fix the problems. Here is the vertical text too. You could remove it if you change the type of your years. Try not about discrete, but maybe continuous. Change the type of your peel. Go into the year peel, push arrow, and change some settings there. Continuous. I think you need continuous here. Then you could have more space. Okay, this one, it's such a calm and nice dashboard, but I have the same problem with KPI cards. It's so hard to find them. KPI cards must be bigger, with big digits. The digit on the KPI card is the most important. It's really big digit. But here your description is bigger. So try to make it bigger than the title of diagram. So maybe lesser than the dashboard title, but I hope you understand the size. Think about hierarchy of information. title of the dashboard, then KPI card data, then their titles, then diagram titles. So, and I'd love to see the whole row of KPI cards. You found 2 KPI cards. Make them better. Check other projects. I think you'll find the inspiration, because I'd love you to practice this element. It's really important element of the dashboards. We even have dashboards that contain only KPI cards, like without diagrams, or maybe KPI cards where you can find diagram inside the KPI card. So it's really important element. Please improve them. And your dashboard is really clean and nice. Maybe, I don't think we have problem here. Maybe I'll remove these elements after the digits, because we already have 1,000 here. Do you really think that cents are important? And think about amount of elements after digit here. Make them like the same size, and think about, do you need element a digit after the dot here, or don't? It's a thousands, but I think you don't need this one. Maybe one after the point, no more, especially when this is a top level of information. Okay, otherwise it's beautiful, calm, nice, structured dashboard. Maybe I'll add the alignment a little more, a little better here, but it's quite nice. Beautiful. Next one is really calm too. Not everyone want to experiment with bright colors. It's okay. It's okay. You will experiment later. Same with alignment. It's somehow a little zigzag here with alignments. I don't. We have some slices here, but they're dead. I don't have them opened already. Okay, here's the slices. It's not good idea that the legend have so many space. You don't have KPI cards. If you have time, please add them. If you couldn't make it, then think about your slicer. You could maybe give them a little block here, or maybe on the right, like little block here. But still, I think they get too many space. You could use the row with the title to put them, so you don't need to give them the whole quarter of your dashboard. When you use pie chart, it's better to sort your data from the none clockwise, from bigger to lesser. So this one will be the first slice, the second slice, the third slice, and the last slice. It will be better if you make it. It's like the good practice for pie chart. It's really dangerous type of diagram, so it's better to use all best practice for it. And please put your legend here, like right here, yo, here, Japan, etc. You could do it in the text block. Just put your region name into the text block and then align it into the mark, into the text mark. So you don't need this space here, and you could experiment a little with your charts. With alignment, it's too narrow here. Please add more space. Add more space here. And it's so narrow here again. Add data labels. It's hard to understand. Okay, it's the best, but what's the digits? And what money? Top games in what category? Users, money, sales, years. So please think about titles wiser. Don't forget to add information. If you remove your axis, you have to put the information into the title. Okay, it's the same at other titles. Digits. We need labels here. You have so many space, so just turn it on. It's quite useful thing. And when you add your labels, you could remove these elements like axis. And here too, because it's so hard to find the specific. Is it 23 or maybe 24? Oh no. Okay. I don't like the grid here. You have quite nice grid before this level, but here you cut your diagram and put here the technical text. Technical text have to be here in the last empty row. So just write it here, and diagram is better to make equal size. It looks better. Now you just broke your beautiful grid. So nice. I think you could improve it easily. Your problem's not so big. Oh, this one, I like it. I like the colors. It's kind of aggressive, but the beautiful red is not so dangerous, just beautiful. Okay, the little, it don't have many problems. Maybe think about make some of your bar chart wider so they all will be equal height. Do you understand me? You could change this height. Choose the settings, fit the height, and give them equal height. Yes, your bars became wider, but I think it's better than you have empty space on the bottom. Align these elements. You have little step here. Sales, genre, most popular. Again, we have digits. And maybe one little thing, you have really nice KPI card, but it will be nice maybe to have some, not a border, but maybe really light shade background for this card, if you understand what I'm talking about, like light pink rectangle under them. I think so everyone could see the KPI card and it will be better for the structure of dashboard. So, but still quite nice. I like this dashboard. It's really beautiful. This one have bright colors too. I think it's okay for demo dashboard, but you could see the KPI texts. It's hard to read them. Maybe try to make them bold because it's really important information, but because of high level of contrast and this trim up is just getting all attention on itself. So maybe you could shade a little this bright color. I love these bars, these beautiful diagrams too. I'm not sure about the usefulness of this chart. You could add data label here maybe and marks because now I just don't understand what's going on here. I only see beautiful indenda, but it's on the right. If it's the top, we need to sort it from left to right because we are reading from left to the right. So sort the elements and add data labels, add category names. And I don't think the rounds are the best solution here. Think about this type of diagram. And this one, yes, I repeat it. It's beautiful for data art, but it's useless for the business dashboard. Think about it. Maybe you have already trim up. Maybe, I don't know, maybe bar chart, it will be boring. Or maybe think about beautiful scatter plot for two variable. So you could add some data for your reader, some useful data. It will be quite nice. Now it's impossible because we don't have digits here. We don't have category names here. I don't know which video game is the best. I don't have the names. So you have to fix this one, please. I love your little subtitles. It looks cute. So I think it's quite nice. This one too. It's not my best, but I don't like when you are grouping your KPI cards all together, not in row and not in column, but only at quarter of the dashboard. But still, it could work, I said. But if you want to have 5 diagrams, but you could have quite a nice 2 by 2 grid and put them on the top. I think it won't be a problem because you have 2 bar charts. Okay, bar chart and this little table. Games by cells that not big size. You could put them all together at one quarter of the dashboard, and you have enough space for these KPI cards. But now it could work too, but still they're somehow not so bright as these beautiful pie charts and bullet charts, and no one will see on them. So maybe you could add some beautiful variations. Maybe you could make bigger your digits. So think about when you're watching on your dashboard the first time, you have to read them in first 2 seconds. First second is for title. Second is for KPI card. Make your titles of diagram bigger. It's hard to read them. Here we need digits. Maybe for the big one, maybe for the most for the big rounds. This one is okay. Not so. You could make it more compact. It's okay if you will be like this size. It will be the same. The wide of this diagram don't help you because if it will be bar chart, it will be better. So you could make it bar chart, but if you think it's boring, you could make it more complex table with many columns and maybe add some analytics if you love this heat map. So that's it. I think quite a nice pie chart with sorting, with labels. So it's okay. Next one, quite a beautiful dashboard with nice interactiveness. It's again, the pie cards just have some block into the middle between diagrams. Please give it, if only the one row to it, or maybe one column, left column or top row. It's the best for KPIs. It will be even better if you put it first in this row of elements. It will be better somehow. Because now they don't grab attention at all, but it's the most important element after the title of the dashboard. Okay, I love the donut chart here. Best genres, it will be better if you add digits. It's don't use line chart for categories. It's not like other countries became Japan's and Japan became North America and from North America was born Europe. No, so please, bar charts. A line chart used only for timeline, only for timelines. Like this. This one is okay. You could make it like more, more high levels, more detailed if you want. But this now is okay too, but you could miss interesting variations. I love this one, but you have to write what the gray bar means. Maybe here with gray colors, like in brackets. Because it's quite interesting. You have bullet chart, but bullet chart is like for plan and fact. Or maybe, yes, it's rarely used for other situation. Maybe it would be cool to show dots here or maybe lines. I think I saw some beautiful red dots for same task. So think about it. We have also beautiful like tornado chart when you have two bar charts like back to back with each other. It's not the best solution, but you could see interesting analytics on it. So there are many types of visualization. If you could use this, but it's not the best solution. Quite nice table. Think about lines. Some different type of lines looks strange. You could remove lines at all because you have only three element index. Something wrong with it. But still quite nice table. You could add colors if you want. Or it's just like so little information, only 3 rows and 3 columns. Maybe you could add more information here. Maybe not top 3, but top 5, or you could add scroll. So we need the diagram that will show us the answer, but not only the answer, but answer and other information and the context when we could do it. It's like, yes, in storytelling, we're removing all that we don't need, but on dashboard, because it's interactive, we have to show everything, but highlight the most important element. I love your subtitles. Interesting. Interesting bar, customer satisfaction. Maybe okay. I think it's okay. This one quite nice. We have KPI cards here. I recommend maybe the background shading again because they're so big and they're text is in the middle and it's kind of not transparent about the grid. Else, it will be easy for you if you align your diagram titles to the left. They will help you to construct your grid, especially that here titles are aligned to the left, but here to the center. Don't do it. Put it on the left. Sometimes it's okay to use it all aligned to the center, but not someone center, someone left, someone right. It's not okay idea. Okay, it's quite beautiful diagrams. Think about sorting, but you have digits here, digits. Nice bar chart. Interesting and kind of cute scatter plot. We could find interesting insights here. I hope so. And again, bar quantity, sales and average users. Use color to highlight what is which color for sales and which color for average user quantity, because I don't know, is it purple or is it dark gray? Who is sales here? You could just color this or this text in the color of the data, or maybe make them not so maybe use as other color, maybe lighter, darker, so it will be easy to distinguish your text and to understand who is who. So your title will be your legend for this diagram. I think we saw such examples above and before. Okay, so it's quite a nice. I like this one, but think about grid, because I see some problems with the grid here, maybe here, I'm not sure. So just check it and fix it if you see some problems. This one is beautiful. This gradient on the background couldn't lie. Yes, it's quite a nice dashboard. Maybe you see the filter is like mimicking for the KPI cards. It's not best solution. You have so many space here. You could put filters here, like for different type of information. It's better to save different levels, so no one will mix them. You have two KPIs here. Put one here and filters on the top. Everything will be okay, because it's quite nice if your elements of the same type will be with same formatting. But now we have one formatting here, other formatting here, and first formatting here. It's not okay for like similar elements. But still, it's quite beautiful. I love your style. Beautiful trim map. Donut. I hope you love donut. It's not so simple as pie chart, but you just could add with dual axis one white pie chart above it, and you will have this beautiful peak. The bonuses of the donut, you could put one big digits inside if you need it. For example, total. Yes, it's beautiful. It's work nice. I think it's okay. I think it's problems with my highlighting. You know, if you save your dashboard with some highlighting, or maybe on the last page, the reader will see your dashboard with highlighting and open it on the last page. So please, before saving, open the first page and remove all filters that you don't need. But it's still quite nice. Genres versus platforms. Interesting. Oh, we could use parameter here. Love it. Sales by genre. Most popular games. Cool. I love this dashboard. Quite nice, and you have big, nice paddings. It's really important because we have space. Okay, let's check this one. We need KPI cards here. Yes, you've answered some questions, but remember, it's not storytelling. Please use property KPI cards for answers and the diagrams. Pie chart, just don't. You could make these bar charts little, just make it narrow and put here your beautiful pie charts if you like it. Why not? It looks quite important, you know, for high-level information, like for region, countries. Of course, it's better put the diagram on the top level of diagrams after the KPI cards. But if it's just like bonus information, you could remove it on the bottom. Quite nice bar charts. Beautiful, this one, but think about alignment, some steps here. I don't understand why it has different colors. Maybe we need a legend here. Okay, we need digits here, and the half of it is just impossible. Maybe add others, or maybe choose like top 10, top 20, or maybe add a parameter who could control it, because now it's without labels, without digits. It's just some unimportant information, just empty space. Okay. Critic rating. Aha, so the color is critics rating. It's hard to understand, yes. I think it will be better if you maybe... Okay, I think it's okay too, but I'll use maybe dots, like another example, or maybe bonus diagram here with the same sorting, with digits and the colors on it, but with the same sorting. It's quite hard. So think about it. Yes, it's a good dashboard, but you have problems on the top level and a little with the structure, and especially this type of diagram. This one is quite cute. I love. Could you see this little gray background, and your KPI cards just have their place in the world? Looks nice. This one is okay. I think you don't need this gray background under the legend here. I love this two scatter plot, but you know, it's hard to find the same elements on it. I hope the cross filtration will help with it. Because now, okay, Nintendo. It's like I need three-dimensional scatter plot to understand everything. But okay, it's still quite nice. Don't use these white bars. Change the legend a little, make it like light gray, not white, on this size of the gradient. Try to make him horizontal, if you could. Okay, it's nice. But you could remove legend and just put these names here. It will be better. Now it's hard to find the bluish, and here again. Okay, you have one legend for all pie charts, but still it don't works well. By the users, sales. It's maybe to shade it with other color, like maybe users will be bluish, sales will be greenish, like boxes. So we could use color to work for different type of variables. For example, users, sales. I still don't understand it. Sales and users, but developers and publish. I don't understand what's going on here. Okay. Okay, this one. Try to align your KPI card maybe by center. I see you see the problem that you have many empty space around, but the little shading of background will help you with it, and it will look nice. Like here, it's centered by middle, in the middle, but still look well aligned. It's the magic of background. It's Gestalt principles in work. Beautiful scatter plot, quite nice tree map, and think about sorting from the noon clockwise. Big one must be the first one. Beautiful bar charts. Not so useful, but still quite nice diagram. You could make it little or use bar chart again. You could make it vertical if you're boring with horizontal bar chart. Quite a nice structure, but here we have some problem with, don't know, something wrong with alignment, with titles here. But still it's quite nice, beautiful. KPI cards, it's the same problem. So many space, but so little digits. Make them bigger. Make them bigger and give them a little background if you need it. Not borders. Borders works worse than background. But make it bigger, your digits. So many space. Beautiful. Quite nice. You have millions here, so I think about thousands. It will be more appropriate for this level of data. That's quite nice. What's about grid? It's okay, looks beautiful. Tree map, it's quite nice tree map. It still looks like a stacked bar chart, but why not? It's okay. So looks nice, simple but nice. But you could improve it. KPI cards, you could improve your KPI card, and it will be beautiful. And your titles, so little, they are the same size as this. Make them bigger. Diagram titles must be bigger. Lesser than this one, but this one you could make it bigger too. You have so many space on the top. Beautiful colors. I love this palette. Nice KPI cards. Even I don't like borders too much, but this like dotted borders, so why not? Here is some problem with filters name. Try to align them or make them more compact. Why you need so long? Our year is not so long. So just put it somewhere, maybe at this place, so it will be aligned with last KPI cards and it will look nice. Try to fix your title so it will fit one row, not two rows. It's not good. It's nice. Others were here. Okay. Tree map, quite nice. Think about brightness of this color because it looks like it's grabbed our attention. Is it your idea or is it just accident? I love this bar. When I'm talking about red dots, I mean this chart. Quite nice, quite nice. You have filters here. So it's beautiful, yes. Maybe I'll make the title of diagram bigger or maybe brighter. Like now it's like a little grayish. I'll make them bigger. And the last one, computer game analytics. Please reduce this background color. It really make a dashboard worse because if you remove it, your dashboard will become better just at 1 second because it looks quite nice. You have grid here. Maybe I'll think about this big and long chart. You could just make them little. You have already scroll here. You don't lose anything, but you will have more space. So you could put your KPI cards at one row. Maybe you will have 4 or 3 KPI cards. Think about it. Get more information to the top. Add labels here. Just add to the text mark and you will have them here. It's quite nice. Think about sorting. It's quite okay. But the color, it's not really important. It's just some table. Think about bar chart, horizontal bar chart. Yes, something so boring. Oh, I love your average here. Is it really average? Looks like, I don't know. I hope it's average. Okay, popularity, remove the background, but just make the type black, more black, and bigger, and it will be okay. You don't need this orange background. It removes attention to the color, not to the text. Add some digits, and it will be quite nice. Gmap. Oh, it's quite beautiful. I don't like the vertical text again and here, but you could use it. You could remove this axis because you have data marks for every bar. Think about alignment texts in your KPI card. I know you wanted to answer the questions, but you have to answer the questions via diagrams and via KPI cards, not only answer the questions. Okay, but still it's quite okay. But I'd love to see more cards. That's it. Thank you. So I want you to remove this mistake to improve your dashboards for the exam. So when I check your exam projects, I won't see these problems. I will see new problems. It will be better. So, and I'll leave you the personal feedback for every project in the text. But still, I want to show you the problems so you will fix it and don't get new problems that we discussed at other projects. So good luck with it. I'll give you the marks for these iterations, and it's still quite okay. I love it. And for your presentation altogether. But for exam, please improve it. So thank you very much and good luck with your sessions. Don't forget to sleep and eat.